Hello people! Today we're doing a set I'm calling Cat Eye Teddy. And I will tell you guys up front, I am not at all happy with how this came out. It did not work for me. I just did not have time to do another set, so here we are. We're going to go on with this Makartt. This was one part of they did a mermaid collection. This was the white that was in there. It also came with blue, pink, purple, and like a peachy color, most of which I've used on stuff. So if you've been with me for a long time, you've seen those other colors. But I thought this would make a nice background for these. Okay, that was the first coat. In we go. Now we're on coat number 2. I really wished I would have had a time to do another set because I really am not liking these at all. You know, you have a picture in your head of what it's going to look like, and when it doesn't, it's extremely disappointing. But as I say on occasion, they can't all be winners. All right, moving on. Now this color here is a sheer pink, and my idea was to put this on a couple of the nails to give it like a slight pink tint to it. In the end, you really can't see it. It really didn't make much of a difference at all. So you could skip this step and it really isn't going to change the design whatsoever. Okay, moving on. Now we're going to start on the teddy. Now I'm using Beetles Cat Eye. And we are going to start with the head. This is supposed to be the red version of their cat eye. Now, I had so many problems with this. It just did not want to work for me, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's my magnets or what, but I just could not get it to do what I needed it to do. If you guys search videos with cat eye teddies or teddy bears, you'll see how they're supposed to look, because this one does not look like it should. The idea with this head is you firstly have to get all the stuff at the surface of the polish so it looks like a solid cat eye, and I just could not get it to work for me this time very well. I was having so much trouble. And once you get it like that, then what you need to do is, as you can see, I'm trying to use the magnet at the bottom to push that up a little bit. Push the particles up a little so I have a darker section at the bottom, and that's going to create the shadow by the neck area. Theoretically, that's what was supposed to happen. It was not working for me. I just could not get the stuff to move around the way I needed it to. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm going to have to look into some different kind of magnets or something, I think. It kind of sort of has the dark edge at the bottom. I think that's as good as I was going to get, so I went and cured that. Now, I forgot to hit record when I did the muzzle part, so you can see right in the center of the face. Well, not right in the center, but towards the bottom center, there's a hump. That's the muzzle. That was supposed to have the same deal. Be the particles at the top of it, and the bottom edge was supposed to be the dark part. But like I said, I just could not get this stuff to move around the way I needed it to. So now we're working on the ears. Now, one thing I do know is you have to kind of put it on kind of thickly to get it to be able to move those particles around in there. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm out of shot on a lot of this again. I don't know what keeps happening. I'm checking and I thought I saw it in, but I don't know. Now I'm trying to get this to move so that once again the dark part is at the base of the ear, and it just was not cooperating. I think that was as good as it was going to get, so I'm curing that. Now at that point I started flash curing instead of doing a full cure in between each section. Also, the ones that I watched, the lady did the feet next, and the body she filled in after that. I stupidly chose to go in the other direction, did the body first. So I did not, it just was not, at this point I was already disgusted with the whole project. So quite frankly, I was not giving this my best effort anymore at that point. But the same thing with the body is once we get I like to call it the fizz, because when you get all the crystals at the top, it kind of looks like a fizz of carbonation, to me anyway. But the body was done. It's been cured, or flash cured at least. These are the legs. Now they're supposed to be the feet. It's supposed to be sitting down, so you're seeing like the bottom of the feet. But what it ended up being at the end was looking like he's standing on legs. And as I said, I had already checked out at that point of this whole project because I was not happy. So once I'm done playing around with his feet, now on these I want the dark part to be at the top, so it's next to the body, which since they're just not looking like they're supposed to. Once I'm done playing with these, we're going to cure it. And now I'm going to use one of these conversation hearts. I chose that little white one because I thought it would stand out the best on there. And we're just going to put a little dab of glue right in there. And then we will shove that heart on top of it and mash it down. Now it's not, I couldn't get it to mash down so that it was going to be flush with the nail. So the side edges are sticking up a bit. And that's just going to be the way it is. Now I went in and gave that a full cure. And now we are going to put the arms on there. The arms were supposed to look like they're holding the heart. But once again, since it wasn't flush with the surface of the nail, I couldn't like loop the arm around and have the edge of the hand like on the heart like it should have been. So I mean, you kind of sort of can look like he's holding it, but you just don't see the hands on there. So we're just doing like kind of a wide U for the arms. I will hit them with the magnet once I get them on there and I'm satisfied with the amount of polish that's on it. The videos, I watched a couple different videos of people doing these and they make it look so easy, and I'm here to tell you, at least for me, it was not. It just did not want to work. I'm thinking maybe if I had put it on a darker background instead of the white, maybe that would have helped a little bit. But it is what it is at this point. I'm going to hit those with the magnet and hopefully get the stuff to the surface. And once I do, we're going to put them in for a full cure. That side just did not want to cooperate. Alright, he is what he is, and he's going to go for cure. Okay, now we are going to also use this pink. I know it looks purple, but it actually is supposed to be the pink one. Because there is another one that's purple, and it's purple. You can definitely tell that one's purple. So this other one, I know it looks like it's light purple, but it is supposed to be pink. And for whatever reason, I must have had hairs on my palette when I put the polish on there, because I just kept picking up hair after hair after hair with that one. But we're just using the dotting tool, obviously, as you can see, and we're going to make some little hearts on here. And then we will just connect those dots to a point at the bottom, and there's our heart. Now, while you're watching me do this, I just wanted to give a shout out to Anne from Down Under. Thank you, Anne, for your sweet comment you left me a few videos ago. I meant to say something last time and I totally forgot, as I was in a rush to get it done. But I have been very discouraged lately and not in a good mood. And your comment just really gave me that burst of energy I needed to get back on track and get going with stuff. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad to hear that what I'm doing here, people are actually getting something from it. So that's the whole battle. So I have cleaned off my brush, and we're going to work on this pink one. I know it looks purple, but I'm going to call it pink. But once I get these shaped up the way I want them to look, I'm going to hit them with the magnet, and then we'll cure it. I was just trying to fatten the sides of that one up a little bit because it looked kind of skinny. Now at this point, that's all that was on there. I think I did add one more purple one on because it was a little bare there at the top. And I decided to do it with just the brush and not the dotting tool. It's a little weird on the sides. Let's round it out a bit. Then I'm going to hit those with the magnet, which you can't see because mostly I'm off camera again. And once I do that, then it'll be ready to cure. And there it is. Okay, now I have, oh wait, no, it's not curing yet. I forgot. I wasn't happy with that one, so I'm going back in to try that one again. Okay, now it's ready for curing. Alright, now on this one, this is the ring finger, so I'm going in. I wanted to do overlapping hearts on this one. So I'm starting with the purple one, or the pink one. Ah, I knew I was going to do that. I'm starting with the lighter one. Look, there's hair on there again. I swear I must have had hair on my palette when I put the polish on, right on top of where it was, because every time I dip into that purple, I was picking up hairs. But we're going to do the same thing we just did, basically. Look, there's another one in there. We're just going to make this a bigger heart. And as I said, we want to put this on kind of thick so it has room for the little particles to move around in there. Now this part right here I did not speed up, as you can tell by my slow motion moving. Okay, I have cured that one. Now we're going to go in with the red one, and it's going to be kind of slightly sideways and overlapping that other one a little bit. And then I'm just going to connect those together to the point. You may not be able to see it, but that's what's happening. They're exactly the same as the little ones, only bigger. That's it. And once I get this shaped the way I want it, then we'll hit it with the magnet, which you may or may not be able to see. Next time, you guys, I'll be doing my own Valentine set. And considering the mood I've been in, it's going to be a dark Valentine set. So stay tuned for that. That'll be next week. And after that, that'll be the last Valentine set. I know I didn't do many. I didn't do a bunch this year. Then we'll be moving into spring nails after that. Okay, that's ready to cure, I think. All right, moving on. Now, I was not liking the way the stuff was looking. It just wasn't showing up. So I decided to outline everything with black, which I'm not happy about, but that's they just weren't showing up very well the other way, especially the pink ones. So I'm trying to do a nice thin outline on them. If you guys are doing stuff like this and it gets, like that one is a little heavier, I could have just wiped it off and started over, but I did not. Don't worry about those little blobby bits that are kind of sticking out of the line. We're going to clean that up at the end. That one I decided to darken up so it matches the other one. Now I did speed this section up, I think. Did I? I think I did, yeah. So you wouldn't have to sit here watching me agonizingly slowly paint these. And that one's got a part sticking out. Okay, now we're going to clean these up with some alcohol on a lint-free wipe. Oh, so carefully. A little tiny bit right there. All right, that's ready to be cured. Now we're going to do this double one. And the pink one. Oh geez, I hope you guys didn't hear that. My stomach's growling. Okay, then we're ready to tackle the bear. Now, the bears that I saw, they don't have any outlining, and if the cat eye was moved around the way it's supposed to, you wouldn't need the outlining because you'd be able to see all the distinct different parts. Since mine didn't come out very well, I'm outlining them because otherwise you can't see them very well. On top of which, some of the parts are not uniform in size. They don't match, like the ears are two different sizes. This whole set is just disgusting me now. In my head, it looks so cute. In reality, not so much. You can tell by the way I'm painting these now that I've just checked out of the whole set, and I'm just getting it done. That's a problem that I have, I think. If it's not coming out and I'm not liking it, then I can't. I'm just not going to put a lot of effort into finishing it off. I know a lot of you guys out there could do a much better job of this than this one. It might be my polish, my cat eye polish. It could be the magnets. Or it could just be operator error that I don't know what I'm doing for it. But I do know how to do the cat eye on like a full nail and make it do what I need, but not on these little section bits. It just didn't want to cooperate. He's got a little bit of a doodad on his foot. We need to clean that off. Just clean that little dot off of there very carefully. Okay, now we're ready to give him his eyes. I'm just going to use a dotting tool, and we're just going to dot eyes in there. I decided they needed to be fatter, so we're going to give him a little more. And then we got to put in his nose. And he's ready to cure. Such as he is. Okay, finishing up with the top coat. I'm just using my tempered top coat on here now. And we're just going to slap a coat of it on. When we get to the teddy bear nail, I am going to put top coat over the conversation heart and around the sides of it to make sure it gets filled in a little underneath there, so it's not going to, stuff isn't going to get caught on it as badly. And then we are moving on. And then they will be ready to go in and cure, and then that's going to be it. And there they are, such as they are. If you guys like them, please give me a like. I do really appreciate it. Then that's pretty much all I got for you this time. Coming up, we should be having the picture, the finished picture. There we go. And I will see you guys next time. Hopefully next ones will be better. That's it for now. Bye-bye. Have a good week.